Welcome to the Sci-Fi Center, the place to be, where comic books and wrestling collide magically. Movies, TV shows, and pop culture we share. Get ready to rock, we're here to take you there. From superheroes to aliens in outer space, we've got the latest news and reviews in our embrace. Turn on your screen, let the neon lights glow. We'll take you back to the 80s. Let's rock and roll. Sci-Fi Center, where the legends come alive. Get ready to geek out, let your imagination fly. We're diving into the past with a touch of modern flair. Sci-Fi Center, the ultimate pop culture lair.
Coming to you a lot sooner than I thought after last viewing party, but because of my schedule, which is even wackier today than before, we are doing another watch party, and this time it is Predator Killer of Killers. I have seen the first half of this, or the first 2/3 of it, basically. The first two parts of the anthology. I have not. I got up to the World War II one, so when that comes around, I will be watching that for the first time. I meant to get it all out of the way last night, but I just had other things going on right now. So for those of you who are wanting to watch on Twitch, I put it there, but with the reality being that my internet in here is not good right now, so there may be times where you lose connection. I would advise you, if at all possible, to watch this on Hulu with us. But I will do my best to keep it going on Twitch. But like I said, with this 1961 internet here, I can't promise anything, and my hotspot's not working to the point where I can back that up. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in Teledia. By the way, you Patreons and members, you have your link if you want to jump on. The link, I think I sent the link to the YouTube members. If not, I know I definitely sent it to the Patreon. So how you doing, Teledia?
I'm good, man. Watch it. I got money in the bank on one side.
Yeah, I know. I got it right here. I had that right there. I got this going. I've seen the first two, so I'm going to be in and out because, like I said, I got the saw running. I got a lot of stuff that I'm working on right now. So I was hoping Brad would be on time and be able to lessen the burden for me. But I hear
Yeah.
he's going to be.
By the way, I've been looking at your comic book store. You posted stuff to do with the crypto stuff and all of that stuff on your wall. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, we're gonna sell the shit out of that dog. I'm gonna sell. I don't care if the movie sucks. I don't care if the movie's Godfather level. I know one thing. I got a feeling that the dog is gonna be the money. Even if Superman is Mystery Men bad, all right, it doesn't matter. The kids don't care whether it's a good movie or not. They don't care whether it's a shitty movie.
It's a dog.
They care about the dog. It's like Lilo and Stitch. That's a dog. That's a blue, furry, Smurfy looking dog. So kids love it. So you give something cuddly for kids. Dogs are the uniter. People can hate each other, but they don't hate the dogs and the cute little dogs. And that's what he is. So yeah, I got the buttons. I got more buttons going on. I've ordered the Funko Pops. I've even got to the point where I'm ordering separate Funkos. I'm not going to order because crypto is I think cryptos are common, so I want multiple cryptos. I don't care about Mr. Terrific. I mean, that's great. I mean, the completionists will want them, but the kids buying crypto in volume is going to be where I'm at. So
yeah, I got a big package coming from one of my co-hosts. She's sending me like a big Superman package, and I'm just like, what? She's like, yeah. I'm sending you something huge in the post.
Dante, I would go to Hulu. I'm going to have it on Twitch. I don't trust my internet today, so it's like I said, if you have Hulu, use Hulu. All right, so
I can be the co-host. I can take over Brad's place for being the co-host if you need me be.
well, Brad's gonna come on in a while. Yeah, he said he's on in a minute, but we're gonna go ahead and get started
Yeah.
because I have this stream and then I have our big stream and I have a special guest tonight. We got a lot to cover tonight. We're going to be covering Money in the Bank. We're going to be reviewing this. We're going to be doing a spoiler review of Ballerina. We're going to be talking about some comics that just came out. I'm going to bring up some new stuff that just came out this week. So yeah, we got a lot, and I got a special guest. We've had him on before, but not in this identity. So he's got a movie he's going to be promoting. We're going to be talking some wrestling and everything like that. So tonight's probably going to be one of our lengthier shows because there's just so much to talk about. So, and then I have what do you got on your head, girl?
Hey,
What's that say?
that's a beanie.
Oh, Rockstar. Okay.
It's a beanie.
I never know what she's got going on. Man. Sometimes she's got like little hoodies and stuff like that. Sometimes it's just her face glowing in the dark. You can't see anything else but her face, like a Zordon.
Zordon.
Did you see Ballerina yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
But I'm also watching Money in the Bank at the moment.
Yeah, so am I.
That's the same. I got split screen.
I'm making buttons and I'm watching this and I'm going to try to host this. But like I said, I am going to be admittedly a absentee host for the most part. Yeah, I'm not touching that. I am not touching that. In fact, this is the only time I'm going to bring up.
No touchy.
I'm not touching it because it's A, their accusations, and B, it's just not the kind of It sucks. No. It sucks to hear about, but it's just not. I don't have anything to add to that conversation. So, all right, is everybody ready? Because actually, it doesn't matter because we're on Twitch. So for the time being, and let's cross our fingers and hopefully Twitch keeps us going. All right, I watched these first two. Holy shit, they're violent. They are. I mean, all 3Ds all throughout. I think that people who even you martial arts heads, Brad is in the wrong screen. Hey, Brad. Oh, yeah, there you go. I just removed it. Yeah, Brad is in the wrong stream. So there's two streams set up, one for the YouTube and one for the, I think he figured it out, and one for the, there we go. I said the device not connected. All right. Yeah, you're not the first person to make that mistake because it's two streams. So yeah, I've even done it. Even for you martial arts heads, like I got two of them on here. Even though it's animated, that's the second one. The second one is really they did it really well. Yeah. You're flowing, and it's obviously it's animation. It's ridiculous, but it did remind me back in the stuff that I used to watch when I was growing up, the stuff from the 70s where they're flying around on wires and shit and just doing crazy stuff. That's what this reminded me of. So it was not too far, but they're both the first two ones are good, and then I'm going to come back in throughout. But the third one, the World War II one, is the one I need to watch. I did not get a chance to watch that. So all right, on Hulu, I'm going to go ahead and start. But if it goes down, guys, I tried. All right, okay. So Aaron, you're echoing, so I'm going to go ahead and mute for a second.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
I'll turn it down.
Delay, so you're fine. Yeah. All right. I'm going to go count. Chalade, give us a 3 count.
3, 2, 1, play.
What's the Twitch channel name again?
Underscore.
Oh, gotcha. And I did get to see the whole thing first starting that way into the World War II one. Yeah, I think I probably did that too. Oh, but that middle one, yes. You think Brad and Aaron are going to be happy campers during the middle one? Yeah.
Fourth, I sent you the link. The link's in the
Patreon.
The link is in the Patreon. All right, guys, I will be right back.
Okay. Fourth will probably be right on in a second.
So what you've been up to, man, Brad?
Ah,
Been doing
you know,
any teaching?
yeah, I mean, definitely this week, and that right there. Oh man, here's the first back at it. I did some sparring last night that was really intense. I was sore today, so I need to like watch an alien like cut people up now.
Am I echoing?
Yes, I can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a little
bit.
I-
Okay. You know what I'm going to do? As soon as if I need to say something, I'll unmute myself and then
Okay.
I'll mute it. All right.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay. Yeah. So as I was saying, Brad, while William is think, do you want to talk about Gadapath?
Yeah, we
always
we
gonna
talked.
bring that.
That was one of the little entries we talked about when I was on with Little Movie Perp about a week ago.
Yeah.
Had some fun with that. She'll finally probably gonna get subscribed to IGE on his suggestion now with some of the stuff he showed me from there. And also, this is this isn't avoid a spoiler on this, but it also because William hasn't seen
Mhm.
the whole thing through, but I'll say like you find out a little bit at the end, like you get maybe a bit of an idea like how Dan Trachtenberg is tying all this together between Prey and Killers, and then Badlands coming up. There's something that kind of indicates some of that. Have you seen it all through, Claudia?
No, this is the first time I've seen.
Okay, so
First time.
So it starts with the Viking era.
yeah, it goes through 3 different eras. It goes through Vikings, samurai, and World War II.
Okay.
And it has these title cards here, like this, the Shield and a couple others.
That's
So
interesting.
is it like an anthology series or?
Kind of, yeah. Up to a point, then towards the end, it actually kind of you'll see when it kind of how it ties together the finale of it.
So I forgot to mention this, Brad. Matt Mickelson turned up to Summer Game Fest yesterday.
He turned where?
He turned up to Summer Game Fest.
Oh, okay.
Matt Mickelson. He's
Overseas.
reprising his role as the Schiff from Casino Royale in the Hitman DLC for free.
Awesome.
So I thought to mention that because I know you're like into your action and stuff. So
That sounds good. Yeah.
this animation stuff reminds me of not Amazon, of Twilight of the Gods a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I also got a little bit of like a little bit like a Spider-Verse kind of feel to it.
Fourth is
It kind of reminds me of one of the Blade Runner cartoons.
Yeah, see that.
there you go, fourth.
Oh, it's fourth years ago. Oh
Yeah,
no, it's not
fourth.
fourth. It's Clint.
No. Fourth step asked me for the link.
Okay. Oh, you sent it to him? Okay, awesome. That's
Yeah.
good, Clint. Clint, you got it. I mean, kind of. I think your image there is you picked the wrong one for today though.
Yeah, you picked the wrong one for today.
It's an alien.
And well, they go, oh, it's a duck version of that. Oh, so cute.
The Predator, yeah.
Did I pick the wrong one?
Yeah. So I mean, it's an alien, and it's okay now. It is now it's fixed. But even that's like, what is with this like duck like alien stuff you're doing?
I'm guessing he thinks it's summer season, summer duck season.
No, it made that mean it's like alien season, predator season.
Well, Alien and Predators do go together.
Yeah, kind of. Actually, also what this the Viking segment kind of reminds me of. Has anybody here seen the movie Outlander?
No.
That's kind of flew under the radar. It's basically it's set during the Viking era, and Jim Caviezel is this he's a soldier from space. He crash lands on Earth when this one rampaging alien lands during the Viking times. He has to help these Vikings fight back.
Fourth is in the back, by the way.
Say again?
Fourth is in the back.
Oh, okay. Let me get them in. There we go. Is it? That doesn't look very predator-like to me. It's the walrus.
It's the walrus. It's a good one.
I hate when aliens land on Earth and start rampaging. That's always a bad day.
My image is a predator walrus. So who's already seen this?
I have.
All right. Yeah, I watched it last night.
I watched it.
William's seen it up until the third, the World War II segment.
Oh, okay.
So how long does these normally go for? These?
Yeah, each of them is about 20 minutes, and there's a fourth one that kind of ties them all together.
Okay, cool.
So the whole thing's about 90 minutes.
A what one?
There's three individual segments, and then there's the fourth one that ties them all together.
Well,
Right.
the third segment is kind of the tie them all together segment.
Well, it starts to tie them all together, with how it ends.
Williams Fly's digging my new avatar.
Who is
Well,
William
your avatar
Fly?
looks like something that would attract flies.
Yep. Hand in hand. This movie reaches my highest acclaim I could give animation. Damn it! I wish it was a live action. That's the highest award I could give any animation I
Yeah,
like.
it feels. This is another weird comparison to make. Well, I think this is kind of like what if they made Polar Express today. It's kind of what it would look like. We were talking about
Oh, yeah, that's right.
if they were like Polar Express or Beowulf today, they probably would look pretty similar to this.
Oh, I love Beowulf.
Yeah. Oh, okay. William, you got to get back here because I bet you love this part that's coming up here, man. After Ballerina, after Ballerina, then seeing this is like, oh man, a lot of ladies killing people. That I've seen over my weekend here.
Already hashtag Brad the spoiler.
Oh yeah, like you didn't. That was some big secret. Oh, and here we go. She just threw that like Captain America's shield.
All I'll say non-spoilery about Ballerina is it couldn't happen in the really real world.
Welcome to the entire John Wick franchise.
Well, that's what
They
I
have
could
a
say about
silencer
it.
fight in
without
an
spoiling
airport
it.
or someplace inside where nobody knows.
I saw an idiotic YouTube video saying that movies like Ballerina is Russian propaganda.
Really?
Yeah,
That's weird.
and they also put Atomic as Russian propaganda as well, which is
Atomic Blonde's Russian propaganda. Okay. I don't know how you're reaching that conclusion, but okay.
We could send John Wick, and that would end the Russian propaganda real quick.
Oh,
yeah. Oh damn!
Yeah, this movie has got like probably like this movie has the best decapitations I've seen all year.
Ain't
Hey,
no
what's up, Phil?
ballerina.
Hello, Phil. How's it going? You want to jump board, man? It's open.
Multiple decapitations. And fire doesn't work that way, by the way.
Phil says he hasn't watched it. He's just stopping in to say hi.
Okay, catch man. I think he'll dig it. I think he'll definitely dig it, man. Yeah, another great decapitation there.
Yeah, my review of Ballerina, it was just silly and fun.
I absolutely loved it.
Would you recommend it, Clint?
Oh yeah, 100%.
What the? He's huge.
That predator looks like Venom.
Yeah, yeah.
Venom,
The only thing I'm a little bit, I'm not quite
How does-
sure still how I feel about it on this, how big the predators are in this movie.
Yeah. What were the worthy opponents that were supposed to be for that guy? They couldn't find any.
If you like John Wick movies, you'll love Ballerina. That's how I'll say it about recommendations.
Oh yeah.
And I noticed on the end credits, executive producer Keanu Reeves.
Oh yeah.
He's finally getting producer's credit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, Keanu's getting in on the profit now.
It's about bloody time. I heard that they're going to try and make another Speed movie.
Another
With him
what?
in it, and I hope he does get producer's credit with that.
They're gonna make another what?
Speed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would be interesting. Like, what are they gonna have on? What are they gonna be on this time? That has to go 50 miles an hour. That was like a train or the boat idea. It's like, yeah, that didn't work.
A plane.
Oh, a plane. Okay. Yeah, I can see that working. Maybe they could like pick up with how it ends, like just like have the subway train, like like just pick up that ball and run with it the whole time.
But Brad, I know you've seen this movie, right? Is this
Yeah.
is this the first time you've seen this?
I saw it last night.
You saw this last night. Okay. So who's the animation people who did this?
That's a good question. I could not tell you offhand. I need to look that up. Let's see. It says 20th Century Animation was a part of it, so it was like in-house of the 20th Century Studios.
The
I
people
hear
who made
it was all done in Unreal Engine.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
because it looks really good
Yeah,
for an animation film. It looks
Almost
really
looks
well done.
rotoscoped. Where they actually have actors and then they cartoon over them.
Oh,
I can
what's
see that
up,
being how they did
Enosh?
that.
What's up, Enosh?
Yeah,
Hello,
it's on
Enosh.
Hilo Senior Nerd.
The senior for you, it's on Netflix. Search Netflix for like 30 minutes.
Erin, did you just see what happened? You're on mute.
With money in the bank or
Yeah.
yep.
It's a pretty cool weapon that he has, though.
No, well, I heard something about this film. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna go see it.
Scary movie. Yes, we're gonna make Brad see that again.
No.
Oh,
It was good.
we're,
If you
we're
had a
putting
predator
this.
Yeah,
standing over my shoulder, I'm not
it
seeing
comes
that.
out next year.
Yeah, and if
It's
you had a
coming out.
predator standing over my shoulder the whole time in the theater, you could not get me to sit through that incoming piece of shit.
Brad, wasn't all the scary movies you've seen them all before? You saw them with us.
Yeah, and that's where it's going to end.
Well,
But you could.
your less dumb friends should take you again.
No, we should go see something, like the next Predator. Something
You
that's
know
not
what's
going to
interesting?
take years off my
Not
life.
only scary movie 6 is coming out next year, but
Yeah.
Scream 7
Oh, Scream 7, yeah.
and the next installment of I Know What You Did last summer.
Yeah, I know what you
So
did
it's
29 years ago now.
It's pretty much the early 2000s again.
Yeah, it kind of is. I can see that.
Becky, don't be a bitch. Don't be a bitch, Becky.
That was a good kill there. What we got this upside down cat here now?
You know, Brad, you mentioned Scary Movie way more than I do.
That was me. It's like Phil asked in the comments. I knew it's coming up, and I'm not gonna see it.
I'm just saying, you've accused me of bringing it up way all the time. It's like you bring it up way more than I do.
I don't bring it up at all. I want to watch a
Yes, you
Predator
do.
movie. I want to talk about Scary Movie.
We'll make a petition to make that happen.
So, note to self: don't bring your child into war with you. Uh-oh. They're forming some sort of suicide squad.
I'm probably going to see Rocky Horror tonight. Yay!
At home, or is there like a showing?
There's a showing at the theater.
Yeah,
I know all the I know all the cast members there. They get me in free.
Oh,
Next week
nice.
is the Superman tickets go up, so I'm gonna book mine next week.
I'll see Superman eventually.
I'm going
see
day
the-
one. I'm going twice to see it.
I'll see it on
Cool.
Max.
So, Brad, what's that big purpley thing behind Superman in that picture?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know, some kind of portal or something.
Oh, you guys are all on a commercial right now?
Yeah, right. Commercial.
Yeah.
I got Jurassic World.
Hey, it's Gordon.
Yeah, and yes, it is still. Yes, it is a predator with a duck face, or a duck with a predator face.
What is my thoughts on the game that we promote? I thought it looks cool.
Wait, what? Gordon Ramsay has a new show?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, that's cool. Sorry, I'm a major Gordon Ramsay fan.
Nice.
It's fucking raw.
Two dueling leaves falling to the sky. Symbolism.
Oh yeah, there's actually some good. There's a line about that. I'll leave that unspoiled. But there's a line about that later on in this.
So is this like feudal Japan?
Yes. Yeah, she come to the surprise of no one. This is definitely my favorite segment of the three.
Why would it not be to our surprise?
Yeah.
The first one could have been your favorite.
Well, the first one, the Viking one is pretty awesome. For somebody who's not a big Viking guy like me, that was pretty well done.
What the?
What was that?
Well,
Is that from Williamson?
Yes, William, with a 3D printer or something.
William does not have a 3D printer.
Or did he just get tased?
That's quite a possibility in that neighborhood. Some idiot was trying to rob me in that neighborhood, and I made pretend like I was going to fight him, and he backed up. Then I got back in my truck and left.
Jeez.
Sometimes me being 6'2" is helpful.
You try without a weapon, or do you have a stabby?
He tried to do the, hey, I want to buy your laptop. And I'm like, it's not for sale. Go away.
The nerve.
Then he's like, "What do you mean? You don't think I got enough money to buy your laptop? I don't care. It's not for sale. Go away." Then he wouldn't let me close the door on my truck when I tried to get in. That's when I pretend to fight him, and then he started backing up, taking his jacket up, getting ready to fight, and I just got back in my truck and left.
I told him, "No, you look like you don't have enough money for a new laptop, which makes you desperate. Get the fuck back."
Oh, he
They
called
kind
me
of
out.
got the swords wrong. It looked too straight.
Straight, right?
Well, yeah, katanas are supposed to be more bent a little bit.
Yeah, that's what's called the ninjato. The straight one that. Yeah.
Wasn't there a whole era of Japanese swordsmanships before that design was introduced because their swords were breaking in battle? So they came in with the folded steel method.
Yeah, pretty much.
I gotta put my shitty iPhone in the air conditioner because they heat up when you live stream.
And actually, you know what? This also kind of the collection of characters they have in this movie kind of reminds me of. Is anybody here familiar with the show? It was on Spike TV called Deadliest Warrior.
No.
Yeah, so basically, it was back when it was Spike TV.
I watched it a few times. I went, really?
Well, what basically was the idea was they would kind of like take each episode would take like, okay, like if a Viking fought a samurai or if Apache fought a gladiator, and they tested all their weapons and then do a computer simulation with it. So it was definitely really fun kind of like a history show, and there was kind of also like a video game mashup, and then, so they tested out all these weapons for like different warrior cultures from all over history, and also did a lot of modern ones too. And I like the second season. That was actually when Predators, the third one came out, and I was so into Deadliest Warrior at that time, and I remember kind of having like the fancy, oh yeah, what if they did like a Predator versus Ninja or Predator versus Viking or this or that, because they established they've been here through like different periods of history, and so you kind of get that with this movie.
One of the deadliest non-gunpowder weapon ever invented was the English longbow.
Oh yeah, Phil, I really miss my Android phone. This iPhone was a gift, so I have to rock it for a while. But iPhone sucks so bad.
Apple in general is
My Android can heat up to where you can play hot potato with it, not even pretend it's hot. And then it still lasts. This one, when it heats up, all the audio sounds like a Geiger counter.
This is what a katana is supposed to look like. So,
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
And then you...
There you go. Yep. Yeah, Aaron also has killed. She's cut off at least 50 heads of that. So.
Now run your thumb along the blade, Aaron. Let's see.
No. Yeah. I was a big fan of that show at the time. Phil, I was really into it at the time.
All I have is a machete. I imagine if I used it, or I had to use it, it'd be for a lot of indoor, close quarters.
Most modern swords you buy are very dull. You have to have them sharpened.
Yeah.
Very gold. And you see that? That's when you put it onto your gi. You wrap it around there. So this is
Oh,
a
do I
a
still have
dragon.
background static? I'm sorry, Aaron. Do I still have background static?
I think you do now.
Oh, okay.
No,
Let me
you're fine.
stick this
See,
phone back in
see,
the
it's all
AC.
it's all gold.
I will run away from Erin if she had that in her hand coming after me.
So it's fine. And you go grab. You grab it that way where it's curved. Then you pull it out, and you have it because it's always most swordsmen and swordswomen were always right-handed. So that's why you go on your left side with that.
Hey, William, Erin's showing how she's going to kill us all with her katana.
Yeah, that's right there. No, this is pretty. As William said, this is pretty awesome. Ninja samurai sequence.
Yeah.
Has there been any jamming?
Has there any what?
He just William just froze.
No, I was just
jamming. Well, you kind of jammed there. Well, the weapon the ninja is using, it's called the Kusari Gama. So the blade is called the Kama, and it's got the ball and chain on the end. So when they're combined, it's called the Kusari Gama.
Just letting everybody know that was for educational purposes. What I just did.
Exactly.
I had a sword. It was hand
Exactly.
forged by the
Even though
hard-working
Aaron-
yeah.
indigenous
Anybody who's
people
not
of
currently
Timu.
anybody who's
currently
not
what?
currently bored by Brad's academics of the weapon.
Yeah. Well, Aaron has also taken off 50 heads with that sword, so he's cleaned off the blood right
How does
before
my
he burned
voice sound now?
Sound better.
How does my voice sound now? Staticky?
No, sounds normal.
Oh, okay. Thank you for answering, Clint. Say my samurai sword was hand forged by the hard-working indigenous people of Timu.
Was it 4 inches long?
75.
Because usually when you buy from the indigenous people of Timu, the item you get is smaller and less quality.
Oh, well, no, it was a full size one, but I gave it away because I swung it around for like the first 2 days, and I was like, why did I spend money on this? So I passed it along.
You can
watched
buy gis and belts on Temu as well.
Oh, I might earn my black belt next week. Sorry, Brad.
Oh no. Let me know how it goes.
And if anybody wants to test my might, I'll just say I don't
William,
resort to fighting.
like one thing I was saying when you stepped away is one thing I'm still not quite sure, because overall I really like this. But one thing I'm still not quite sure about, or sure how I feel about with it is how big they make the predators in this, because the predator's like 8-9 feet tall in this. I got some enormous predators in this movie.
There's no defined size for them, so it's not like you can.
Well, usually
Really say
like
it's
what we've
big.
seen thus far, they seem to be like within like the 7-foot range.
That would be saying like I've seen 8 or 9 humans so far, and they were all average 6 foot. There's like a billion of us. You know what I mean? So there's a chance that there could be different, 1,000 different variations of these guys, and that's just the males.
Look at this ninja flipping all over the place.
See, with all these Predator movies killing historical figures, it's starting to feel culturally insensitive.
Eh. Oh, yeah. There's something else now that I think about it. That yeah, because you only seen up to the end of this segment, William.
Yeah, I start the beginning of the other one when they're riding in the.
Yeah, because there's
And it's
something else that comes
1941.
about towards the end that I'm not going to say what it is, but it does. I said when you went away, it's like you get a sense by the end of this, like how Dan Trachtenberg is kind of tying all of this together between Prey and this movie and Predator Badlands. You get like a
I would hold off on that until we get to the end.
like a very like slight. It's not like a okay. Here's will. Well, no, I don't know,
Brad's
maybe
gonna
there.
let a spoiler slip.
Hashtag Brad the spoiler.
I'm just gonna say that Dutch appears at the end.
What?
Yep. Dutch is in the
Oh,
movie.
that. I was like, who the hell? Yeah. I mean, not yeah, but I know who that is.
No, I'm kidding. Dutch is in this movie.
Ooh, a letdown non-spoiler.
Did you hit and break your lamp with your sword? Is that why you got rid of it?
I hit myself in the head with it. That was scary. I was like, oh. For like 2-3 seconds, I was like, is this gonna be one of those things where I don't really feel what a slice of the head feels like, just a dull pain, but I reach up to touch my head and it's sliced open. Like, oh no, it's not good. Let me put this thing down.
Oh, I definitely would have done that if I had a sword. That's why I do not have a sword.
Next week, I'm getting a gun.
I have
No,
a gun.
No, I'm not.
Because I could just set it down and never ever use it.
Wouldn't you're allowed to own one in the state of California?
You can own guns in
gun?
California.
Yeah.
You can own guns in all of America.
Yep.
Here's a helpful tip that someone who's not myself, but someone who told me as an avid gun user. You have your guns you collect, and you have your guns that you use for self-protection. When you're bumping the night, don't take your favorite gun downstairs and fire it because it's going to get confiscated for quite some time.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, I got a little 20 gauge shotgun ready to do things to bad people. But for 20 years, it sat and collected dust.
Are you allowed to have a sawed-off?
And here's me
Like
from
your sword?
Australia, feeling a bit adequate.
Oh yeah, everybody has all the guns here, but you don't have the lovely mass shootings we have here.
Oh, this is sick, I gotta say.
Yeah.
This is great.
Like, oh, look at my nice, cool short. And then next minute, you two go, oh, we've got guns. Okay, that was cool.
Yeah. Ain't over yet, though. I'll just leave it at that.
Ford's phone overheated.
This is so cool. It reminds me of Assassin's Creed Shadow. So
Yeah,
much.
yeah, definitely. I can see that comparison. Yeah, these guys. Oh, these guys.
Oh,
Those
these
guys.
guys These guys
They
are.
strategize this before. Those dudes, they work together, and they're two brothers who hate each other.
Oh, Baby Hands is in the chat.
The little movie Predator often gets over a little bit when it comes to best slasher films. Essentially, one where instead of teenage girls, it's an elite squad. Arnold's the final girl. Oh yes, Ballerina. I'm totally with you there, man. You went saw it Thursday night. Between it's a really awesome, pretty awesome weekend for if you are into between Ballerina and Predator. If you're into action movies, or if you're into, especially if they involve like slicing and dicing, it's pretty good weekend for you.
Florida man.
Mm.
That's funny. Predator versus Florida man. Who will win?
The Florida man will just throw meth at the predator till it dies.
William is missing the.
Yeah, you're missing your third segment, man. William, you better hurry up and get back here.
William.
You gotta hurry up, man. I need to text you.
No. I don't have his number. I wish I did.
No, I can text him if I need you. I'm gonna go ahead and text him right now.
He's probably getting Sister Kim's.
Well, that's good.
Because he could hear us idiots talking all over the store.
All right, just text him.
The bullet.
Hey, speak of the devil.
All right, we're just getting at the segment that you haven't seen yet. Actually, I'll be right back, guys.
Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. I think this one's my favorite one just because of the setting.
Did your phone overheat?
And died. It was hit me with the double whammy. I was cooling it, and then it went to zero. I'll take blame for that one.
By the way, you're muted, William, if you're saying anything.
Oh, that's me. I tried playing with my samurai sword. Question for Brad in the chat whenever he gets back, or if he's there. William, was it anything like this when you flew with the Tuskegee Airmen?
Fun fact: Australia invented radar.
Wait, who invented radar?
Australia.
Ah,
Australia. See, in America, you guys were doing the whole Manhattan Project. In Britain, they were doing the whole like Alan Turing thing with the supercomputer, while Australia was creating like things like radar and that.
nice. See, and William said the show can't be educational. Underestimates us all the time.
He's going to die.
Uh-huh.
That guy said that he's going to die.
really happy I don't feel like a lot of the nostalgia or any kind of homages in this. Not blatant ones. Maybe if I missed it, I haven't heard any. If it bleeds, we can kill it. Or there's something up here, and it ain't no man. This is all just fantastic. This Predator ship goes hard.
Okay, so I have a question from Phil. I like found footage a lot, so might be like Paranormal Activity or some of the VHS movies, or I also like Shining a lot. But you know what?
We love you.
But you know what
I
isn't
think that was a scary
anything
movie.
with the
choked that one
title
up your
"Scary Movie." It's my favorite thing to not be a favorite thing of. Of all the incoming belated sequels of next summer and the next couple of years that I'm not going to be seeing, it's my favorite one of skip that I'll be skipping out of. It's my favorite. It's my favorite to skip movie.
Oh wait, Brett, are you actually saying you
I'm
really
going
don't
to
like Scary
enjoy
Movie?
skipping it more than I do skipping anything else.
You sound pretty serious that you don't like Scary Movie.
All right, stay on topic, guys.
There's been like stories of World War II pilots
Imagine if this was
of him actually going into like dog fights with UFOs and stuff.
Yeah.
if this was in real life, I think, or live action, I think this would be really cool to see. Like,
Yeah, because I've never seen a whole lot of like Predator ships like and this. And you know what I thought about this too, William? You know what? Also, this is a better Independence Day than the last one we got.
What were you saying, Aaron?
Oh, and it kind of reminds you of what's been happening recently with the whole like Tic Tac and stuff that the US Navy has released. You know, there's all the footage in that of UFOs pretty much circling US,
I was asking how long is
US
that?
planes and stuff.
Oh wait. Aaron, if you're not watching the movie on the same device you're streaming from, if you could hit mute on your TV or your laptop, then we could hear you better. If that's possible.
Phil, it's about all told, it's about 90 minutes. We're about 2/3 of the way through right now, I think. Oh, even if I pay for the ticket and the popcorn bucket, Phil, let me put it this way.
It's a date.
Let me put it this way, Phil. If I was told by James Gunn and David Zaslav and every executive at Warner Brothers in DC that I would guarantee the restoration of the Snyderverse by going in to see this next Scary Movie,
You'd do it.
don't make me say it, guys. Please don't make me say it.
You would do it.
Not even a Warner Brothers movie we're watching. Stay focused.
If you just give me a wrench, William, I could have taken care of that for you.
So like what's happening right now, right? Can actually generally happen.
In what context?
Oh, because of the, as I said, with the whole like Tic Tac exposure and that.
Okay.
There were it was like they said there were like UFO drones.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's not impossible, but plausible.
This part actually kind of reminded me of Iron Man. The whole thing, the whole part. Like, how'd you solve the icing problem? Oh, here's another good decapitation right there.
Oh,
And actually, I think isn't that Michael Biehn who's the voice of the other pilot? Look that up.
oh, I don't recognize
Yeah,
any
no,
of the
it's Michael
voices.
Biehn. Yeah, because that's another little bit of like I guess franchise. He started in Terminator. They made the Aliens. Now he's finally made it into the Predator franchise.
I'll be in a franchise as long as I get decapitated. That Predator's having the time of his life on those controls. All right, I don't think the engine would cool off that quickly, but I don't know anything about being that high. It's where he can't be
That
detected.
high, yeah, because you're dealing with it's much thinner air and it's a lot colder up there.
William, thoughts on this? I want to see Predator versus Engineer from Prometheus Showdown.
I've been saying that. That's like the end game for the Predators.
Well, I'm not really paying attention to what's going on.
Oh, so this is a film.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, it's gonna happen, William. It's gonna happen.
If anybody,
whether it happens or not, like I said,
if anybody,
I would hope they would like be original instead of retreading some shit that we did back in 20.
if anybody,
Did you freeze, Brad?
oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, if anybody could, if there's anybody I trust with like doing an Alien versus Predator of any kind at this point, it's Dan Trachtenberg.
Just because there's different degrees of trust don't mean I want to see it.
There's only a few
I can just not watch
guarantees.
it. It's easier for me. Like I said, I can turn shit off. I don't really get mad anymore about that shit anymore. I just turn it off or don't watch it.
There's only a few guarantees, William. Taxes, debt, Defenders, and Daredevil, and now the Engineers.
And like I said,
Predator.
once I see a show going on a way that's a waste of my time, it's really easy to turn it off. There's too much stuff out there to watch to commiserate about things that that don't entertain you.
And yes,
Is he in the
replicants will
Middle
probably
East?
show up.
Right
Is
now,
he in the Middle East?
You just got to establish the replicants in the alien universe first. Then Engineers.
They're taking. He's going all over the place, like he's going through portholes.
Yeah. This is a cool shot. Even the Predator's like, I didn't even know my shit could go underwater. Oh.
What was it? 1947. The
41.
Roswell incident happened.
47, yeah.
Welcome to Earth. Boom. Have aircraft carriers, William, pretty much maintained the same design throughout time?
Those, huge difference between what you were watching there is those are fuel powered. Ours, the ones that are now, are nuclear powered. Those had wooden decks and wooden surfaces. Now there's tarmac and stuff that are on the modern day ones. But major, as far as shapes and size goes, roughly the same. But jets are bigger than biplanes. So yeah, it's a bigger, same basic design, but bigger and powered differently.
Okay.
Fun facts: George Herbert Walker Bush was the youngest pilot to pilot a plane for the Americans in World War II, and his plane went down just like his.
Wow.
It's also, it's also, I thought it was kind of cool. They brought in a few kind of like Predator, chords from the kind of the classic Predator theme. This movie, did enjoy that. And left some crop circles there.
These predators are so pissed off they picked him up at his house. Or his place of work.
That's such
His place of work.
That's very thorough. It's like they tracked him all the way down to his farm. Yeah, and it's because you showed our guy up that much in that dogfight with all those battleships.
Go get him. He's at work, sir. Go get him. Anthony Manzano, I'm curious about the It prequel series. I'll give it like a 2-episode, 3-episode sniff test.
This is like Fire in the Sky.
Yeah, like I said, this is the segment that kind of ties it all together.
You know that story with Fire in the Sky?
No, I don't. What's that about?
Oh, there was this guy. He was going with his mates, right? Out like in the woods area, and that they said, "Oh, what the hell is this like?" So he investigated it, and he was gone for a good week. Came back, and he had no clue like that it's been that much, and they did some therapy on him to see what was going on, and lo and behold, he was adopted.
Isn't that supposed to be based on a true story under the book name Communion?
Yes, it's yep. They made two movies, Fire in the Sky and Communion, and it's about the same guy.
Also, slight spoiler in here, guys, but when this group here, when they walk through the ship, they bump into Randy Quaid in there.
Are they doing like a battle arena or something?
We gotta stop up. They're gonna get as far away from these things as you can.
Why does this feel like a gladiator type of thing?
It does. It definitely does. That's the thing I immediately thought when I saw this.
They threw my ass in a gladiator arena, and I'm a pilot. I'm like, you chose the wrong guy. Take me home. Like, I could hit people with an airplane. That's about it.
I have to not talk. These next 20 minutes, I can't. There's this is the way this wraps up. It's the kind of thing I really wish I'd managed to get a screener for.
Dang, Alpha Dreads.
Yeah, look at that. He's got a cape made of skulls.
He's wearing a rib cage backwards on his body.
Kind of, yeah.
Cause it almost feels like an alien homage, but like the things that come off their back, but it's nothing like those aren't bones. Well, face me. We got Shao Kahn.
It does have yeah, he does kind of look like a Predator version of Shao Kahn.
Yeah.
It's like Suicide Squad.
Yep.
And look at the weapon he gets.
Oh, that's hilarious. That fucking gun again.
Yes, but yeah, it's not just any flintlock.
It's the one that's
Careful,
been in the
Brad.
movies.
Oh, the con.
Careful.
Oh my
That's
god.
not a spoiler. You can read the date.
No.
So are we gonna see like it? Are we gonna see this flintlock is gonna like make its way like all the way to Danny Glover like under Dan Trachtenberg's like stewardship of the Predator franchise? Because I'm kind of getting the feeling
It's going to get its own movie.
probably.
You ever see? They didn't really show how many predators are watching. I assume it's like an arena full, but I don't really see.
Oh my god, this reminds you of the South Park episode.
Playing with weapons.
And the ninja is the only guy who's saying, "Hey, let's work together on this."
See, in that episode of South Park, there was the boys find out that Earth is an entire reality television show for aliens to watch.
For aliens to watch, so it's like the Truman Show with aliens.
Yep.
Oh. Like, well, yeah, if you look at it from a certain way, yeah, that's what this is. Yeah, just involves hunting.
Holy shit!
Yeah. Now, what is that creature? I need to know. That's a whole new thing in the Predator.
Mind you, Star Wars. Just saying.
With Sarlacc, yeah.
No, the
Oh
rhino,
my God.
that rhino creature in Star Wars Episode 2.
Like, eat me! I thought like Men in Black, like eat me! Thank God that guy doesn't chew; he just swallows his prey whole. Seriously though, that flintlock pistol could in Predator 2 the first time we saw that. So it's what is that? Then Prey. So it's 32 years later they finally revisit it, and then 3 years after that. So over the course, it took 35 years to get to this point. Where are they gonna sit the landing on this? Like, who are we gonna see be the last one to like give it to have it then give it to that one Predator who then gives it to Danny Glover?
Wow. So Becky won her match, and Seth just won Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
The thing I really love about like how they pay all this off in this movie is you know it's really the first one since Predators really kind of build on kind of what they did, and the concept of that is where they abduct different soldiers and warriors and take them to their game preserve planet. And this one they're still doing that, but they got something new with it where they're mixing them up from like different, they're like centuries apart from each other. They're keeping them in cryostasis, and then just breaking them out and like kind of throwing like random people from like across different centuries, into the mix with each other. By the way, the other thing too is like I don't know what it is, but I really love the way that subtitles are when the Predators are talking or illustrated, because it just makes it look very fearsome and monstrous. Is the way they're I know that's just kind of a me thing on that little detail, but I did dig it. And the fact that it's all caps too, like that. It's not no. There's no time travel in this, Dante. The Predators, they abduct all these different warriors, and then they keep them in cryogenically frozen until they decide to break them out again. So there's no time travel. They just have them just frozen until they break them out.
Anakin on his racer. Episode
Anakin
1.
is Lisa. Oh, now they're promoting the World Cup. Right.
I'm so glad that this is like that this was the surprise, Predator project that Dan Trachtenberg was teasing that came out this year, because this really just came out of nowhere. I mean, they really kept this under wraps until the last minute. I just thought of this, William, too. It's like I think Dan Trachtenberg. It's like I could see. I mean, I joked earlier about like Dutch's in this movie. He's the guy though. I could see him bringing Dutch back somehow. At what he's done with Predator so far, I could see him bringing Dutch back into the mix somehow. You got thoughts on that, man?
I could see him doing that. But if he doesn't do it because it's a story, not just because, hey, look, it's on.
Well, because I mean, just think about how where Predator was like again back in 2018 with the Predator, which like God, we can go on a rant with that. It's like this and Prey, like how much this is like so night and day with that.
Well, yeah, but there's only been one bad Predator movie, though. I mean, actually, Predator movie. I don't compare. I'm not talking about the alien shit. The actual Predator from Predator 1.
Yeah, but that's the
Predator proper.
Yeah, and that's not it's the Predator proper, but it's not a proper Predator by any means.
Yeah, but it's like that's the only as far as actual Predator movies. It's
in the Predator proper franchise, but there's nothing proper about that Predator movie. I said a P word like 8 times there, didn't I?
Fucking Seth Rollins, man.
Yeah.
Well, you paused it.
The husband and wife won today. No surprise.
Wait, what do you mean?
Huh?
With Money in the Bank.
Win, did she? No,
Yeah,
it was No, it was Naomi.
Naomi won the Money in the Bank women.
I thought she was the one that won it.
No, Naomi won it, and then what's her face lost the Intercontinental match.
No. What a woman.
Yeah.
Where the fuck they're going from here? I don't know.
Yeah, you can fly that thing, man. I hope you can read like the coordinates on there, because you're about 10,000 light years away from home.
You should be bleeding to death.
Oh, he put a tourniquet on.
Did he get a tourniquet on in time? That's.
You saw him do that. He's pulling a tourniquet.
Okay,
on.
I was turned away.
Yeah. Let's go hunting.
No. Yeah. It's the same question I had with freaking Predators. How do you get off the fucking planet?
Well, at least these guys have a ship.
I mean, they're
Yeah,
in the
the other
ship.
people in it. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be another thing I could see Dan Trachtenberg doing is to bring the Adrian Brody and Alicia Braga back. It's like figure out what happened with them. Okay, no, wait, guys. There's wait a minute. There's a little bit more here.
Funny, look at the way these Predators are walking.
Yeah.
I laugh every time.
Yeah, they
He's
are
gonna
kind of
recycle
like.
her. Yeah, we'll reuse you again.
Yeah, a little hip hop walk through step.
Yeah, they do have that, don't they?
I like how these are their stormtrooper helmets.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, look who it is.
Well, that answers one question at the end of that fucking movie.
like,
that,
what-
they
what-
were-
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. No.
That's how they got the gun.
Well, not how they got the gun, but also. Okay, I don't think Aaron liked how it ended.
No, I don't think she did either.
what those ships are doing
Yeah,
at the end of Prey.
Now it means you should probably pay attention. Like, okay, what are they trying to tell us here in these credits? Like, what's going to happen?
There needs to be a part 2 of this.
Oh, you can't tell me there isn't already a part 2 in the works.
Well, she all but spilled the beans the other day at an interview for her. Another movie she was in.
Yeah, with
I'm pretty sure somebody gave her a phone call telling her that you need to shut up.
Hey,
I mean, damn.
Zip it, darling.
Wait, who almost spilled the beans?
Yeah, Amber Mid Thunder.
Fucking Amber Mid Thunder.
Oh,
If
really?
somebody asked one of them predatory questions about, hey, what do
Are
you?
we going to see more of Naru? And it's like, oh, you just have to wait and see this about this animated movie that's about to come
Wow,
out.
hey, look at this! Look at this! These assholes just. I'm watching wrestle. They just officially announced WrestleMania for Vegas again.
Yeah. I just
You greedy bastards! But I'm happy.
That makes you happy, isn't it? You get to see.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna cash in on that.
So now it's like, okay, does that begs the question? Since they cryo freeze humans, all right, does that mean she's going to be in Predator Badlands in a couple months?
Well, if they capture everybody that beats them, except for Danny Glover, I guess, shouldn't Dutch be in there?
Yeah, I mean,
It could be. There you go. Yeah, I mean, you live. That's the most legitimate question of the whole stream.
if the
In fact, that'd be hilarious if Brad's already seen it. He would have spilled the beans already. It would be funny if Dutch was the last one you saw. That's it. All right, guys, that was fun. That was fun.
Yeah, I don't.
Another quality Predator outing. There has only been one bad one. When you think about it, it was so bad that we kind of like hold all the other ones accountable for it. But this was another solid one. I mean, every Predator now at Predator proper. I'm not talking about Requiem and other garbage.
Predator.
Every Predator except for the Predator has been a good movie, and this just continued in that stream.
Well, Aaron,
Aaron,
you
Yeah.
didn't like the ending though. You want to see it, but you didn't like the ending. You wanted to see it continue, or
They captured her.
Yeah,
She didn't leave them.
well, yeah, you knew something had to happen because remember at the cartoon ending of that one where they
had the tape painting, they came back, so
at
it's
least
like,
know she's alive. I mean,
yeah. So she, that's what I think might happen now. She might be in Badlands, and Badlands takes place like 1,000 years in the future.
And when it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They just
exactly.
It's like
so now she's
just
gonna
throw them in the freezer and we'll wait till Thanksgiving. So, all right, guys. Well, I got to wrap this up simple because we got a loaded show tonight, including a review of this. We got a special guest, so might be the last Sci-Fi Center overnighter because he's kind of crazy, but nah, it'll be fun. Filmmaker buddy of mine who's been on the show before, voice only, but he's got something he's going to promote. So we're going to open up the show with that. We're going to talk about a couple of different things. A little bit unconventional. Something we've done. We've tried something new with the first 15, 20 minutes. We're going to talk Money in the Bank. Going to talk a couple of comics that came out this week I want to talk about. We will give a spoiler-filled, review of both this and Ballerina. And there's a couple other things. So it's going to be a loaded show. So I got to actually get ready for that show while I got some stuff I got to build, finish. So tonight, 8 p.m. sharp, and we will be starting on time, simple because I have that guest and he has a limited window before he has to go host a screening of his own. So 8 o'clock. So we'll carry over the Predator discussion at some point during that particular window of time. But other than that, thanks for being here. Please like, subscribe, hit the alert bell, and I will see you at 8 p.m. Hour and 20 minutes away, as a matter of fact. See you guys.
Later, guys.
Tra.
Yeah.